Uh, well, I actually have a new jacket.
Nice. What job is it? What company?
All right,
Not
we
too.
are doing a little bit of D&D in the Svenzone. Everybody say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Everybody say hi.
Hi, Mantha. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
When did you get here? I didn't even hear
Cool.
you come in.
I've been here.
We
I
are
just didn't
live.
say
There we
anything.
go. We have sound. There's the invitation for those of you who wish to be part of the Sirenscape experience. All right, when last we left, you guys had destroyed the floating island there where a cloud giant was, and come back to Nashkel to find out that there is a coalition of giants who are trying to band together, which is not a good thing because that's pretty much the best thing about giants is they don't get along. And so if they ever did all come together, sort of like the gangs in New York from the Warrior movie, if they ever combine together and stop fighting each other, they could be an insane force to reckon with. And that's the same with the giants. So several people, communities in Waterdeep, Nashkel, are looking to try to stem this. And one of the groups has already taken out some of the hill giants, and they found some clues as well as the letter you all had found from the cloud giant's letter. And so that has led you to this storm giant stronghold, and those are the cold guys. And so you went off toward Burdusk, the city of Burdusk, just to the west of the Sunset Mountains, where this stronghold is supposed to be. Found some strange half dragon, half T-Rex creatures that you killed. Went back, drug them back to city. Went back, and finally made it to where the scouts map had led you. Scouts said, "Peace, we're out." And after a night's rest, you went into the stronghold. The stronghold itself is deep within this mountain glacier mix. It's partly stone, partly ice that you're walking through. That has been, a lot of it is natural. There's a few places where it's been carved a little bit to allow for passage for these large creatures. And you have killed so far, since you've been inside here, you've killed 2 giants, 2 mephits, and 2 leopards, snow leopards. And as I said on the YouTube video, are they done? Not yeti, because they have a whole bunch of yetis coming down the hallway toward them. And that's where we left off. Any questions, any comments before we get going?
Yes, is it too late to get my snow boots?
You guys have cold weather equipment, including crampons, which are the big uh, spikes that you strap onto the bottom of your shoes, snowshoes, which allow you to walk on snow, and of course, jackets and hoods and uh, blankets and things. So, right now, nobody is wearing any of these things yet because they haven't said that they are. But you do have them, yes. Most of you also have rings of warmth, which provide resistance to cold, and you're unharmed by temperatures as low as 50 degrees.
-50 or +50?
Negative 50 degrees.
Okay. Is that Celsius or Fahrenheit?
D&D.
I was gonna say, because Celsius and Fahrenheit are two very different things. I would assume in standard D&D terms they would use Fahrenheit, but you never know. They could use Celsius.
I think we're good and covered for a bit.
Does my Sunblade offer heat technically, since it is
No.
a... No, it doesn't.
It's like radiant
It
energy.
is radiant, correct. It is
Ah.
not fire. Alright,
Fair.
Well,
so
Sven, you'll need to add John to the map.
need is a strong word. Okay, and so here is the map.
Fair enough. Nick is leading the way. Oh wow, we already did some exploring, didn't we? Jeez Louise.
Well, we've already killed 2 giants, so, it'd be like that.
Well, it's not over yeti.
Ice methods and some snow leopards. And yes, now we have a herd of yetis.
All right, I need John to give me a initiative.
Alrighty. Let me get that over there, like that. Oh, I forgot to change my dice color. Well, I'll give you the initiative first, and then change my dice color. There's the initiative, 8. That's depressing.
Oh, as a side note, John, we did leave all our mounts at the closest town before we came here.
Yes, I was
rest
there
of
for
us
that.
did, like-
I was there for that session.
Oh, I didn't remember if you were or not.
Yeah, I was there for.
I
think
mentioned it in case you wanted to say anything about your mount.
Yeah, no. I know that griffins don't do well in cold. They're birds, not yetis.
All right, so we are starting off round 1 as these things have seen you and have sort of pointed in your way and sort of making little growling noises. You guys both rolled dirty 20s on your checks, so you know that they have they can mess with you by looking at you, and beyond that they don't have any kind of real they are immune to cold, of course, but other than that they don't have any thing that's they're especially vulnerable to. My tree.
Okay.
Here you go. So keep in mind that you might be able to see them when you click on your character token, but the line of sight is not exact. So if when you target them, if it goes through a black line, then you cannot see them.
Can you push me to map again? The map just disappeared on me. I accidentally closed out of it. Thank you.
You can double click on the token in the combat tracker. You can also look at your character sheet and click on the little up in the top left where your picture is. There's a little button there that says find token. What does it say now? It says Yeah, find token. So all those things are ways to open up the map.
It's been a while since I played, so please forgive me.
They have made changes, made it easier.
All right. I think Mayo Tree is going to. I was gonna say something, and then my mind just blanks for a second on me. Sorry about that. Now she's gonna move up a little bit.
What? Why do these? Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Just to there, because that way I think she can then properly see.
Yep. There's a much better view now.
And you said they are charging at us, right?
They're similar in behavior to, say, like a silverback, a gorilla, and so they're posturing and starting to, they got each other's attention and pointed you out, and now they're starting to posture, and they will be moving towards you all. Yes, it's clear they're being aggressive. Yes.
Okay. I think Biotree at the moment is going to just hold her action to draw her bow and hold her action to shoot, but not fire just yet.
Okay, and what is the trigger then?
Will be if an ally initiates an attack or if they attack, like actually attack someone.
Okay.
Waiting for like an actual attack to go off, I guess. Yeah. That's brings it to the other character. Tusk will. Let's see. He'll and
Going 30 feet?
Yep, just the 30 feet. And I need to reread this ability or this spell that Tusk has access to. Da 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 da.
You guys would know these are monstrosities.
Are they dead monstrosities or just monstrosities?
They are not dead. Not yet. I'm sure that is about to change.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure the spell would not work, but oh well.
I don't know. Maybe one of us speaks Yeti and can have him walk away.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try this anyways, and just because don't know. Will Lisa know if they speak common or not? As Tusk currently holding Bronze Tusk, but not his other axe. As stick out one of his clawed gauntleted hands and casts command through his tyrant's gauntlets at the closest Yeti.
Right, is he within range?
He is. It's a range of 60 feet, and the closest one is currently 40 feet away. I will real quick share the spell. They do have to be able to understand, so this might just not work. But I'm going to say flee, and then actually no, I'll say grovel. So if he understands me and fails a save, he would fall prone and end its turn on its turn.
All right, do you have it?
I do have it coded. I guess should I bother dropping the save though?
Yes.
And then I will have I did have an effect to like remind for when its turn came up, but well, yeah. At least it's as I now stand there, kind of at the ready, holding my axe.
Well, if he understands English, common, is there any way we can convince him to go away, you think?
We
I'm
don't know
curious.
if he understands common.
All right, so this turn, and he's going to take a look at this. It says all right, so he's going to move up, and again, like sort of like a primate, sort of pound his chest, roar at you. And you
roar
have
back.
to make a saving throw. Which you do. Okay.
I roar back. In defiance.
All right, so you are immune to the gaze of glare. Until $17.10, $5.10. Okay. And that counts as that. And so, does he get to do anything else? He can. Okay. And his that. So that was
Engage in an arm wrestle.
all right. So it was 20 feet. And I mean, it was total of 30 feet. It runs up the additional 20 feet when you don't respond like you should. And so he's then going to
Pulling back is always an appropriate response.
claw you. All right, so a couple misses. You're able to knock him away with your axe. Genesis.
Tree's action goes off and takes a shot.
Didn't you say for your friends attacked?
Friends.
Nice. Crit.
Damn, nice crit, girl.
Nice, yeah. 2. Nice.
All right. Genesis is casting Spike Growth. I think I can see pretty much down the hallway. So here is the spell. And I am going to center it
Assets.
on that intersection. So, I mean, the the I can't think good. I woke up very recently, but
You can't English.
actually,
It's okay.
I'm not sure that I can see that intersection, but like, let me move just a little bit, and then I will be able to see that intersection.
Standing where I am, Jem, I can see everybody. Just a word for warning, so you should be able to as well.
No, there's a wall.
The line of sight, like I said, is not exact. So if you're target something and it goes through a black line, you cannot see it.
Uh,
Yeah, so yeah, well, we
All
can see it
right.
on the
And
map if you really only see the first Yeti.
ping it one more
Where you're
time.
at.
Thank you. Let's see. Got it.
A 20-foot radius.
There it is. Nope, I want this. Thank you. And then that. Okay. So that is 8. All right, so this you mutter a prayer. Your Sylvanus holy symbol glows as these shards of ice and come spewing up, and it is now difficult terrain there.
Cool. And
Let me see. When a creature moves into or within any creature that can't see the area, as
I think
everybody
they all
can
can.
see it.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Just as a little thing though, she's going to say tusk, the ground. That's like a word of warning. Because she knows he would just run right through, and he might still run right through, but saying something. That's her turn.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Alright, so he's going to tentatively move into this. So,
He takes 2d4 damage per 5 feet.
give him the damage twice.
Alright.
And he's going to step back. Zine.
Zine is pretty far away. So 15, 25, 30. 30 feet. Seeing what he can see. Okay. So he's there. I think he's gonna go ahead and yeah. They're Yetis. They look like they probably don't like fire. So he's gonna go ahead and cast Flaming Sphere. Or guys, just saying, I did just take Fireball. Actually,
Yeah.
fuck it. Yeah, let's do Fireball. This is great, guys. I just need.
I didn't ask how big the corridor was. I said I cast Fireball.
I mean, if I had Fireball, I would cast Fireball, so.
Okay. I counted. They're within. Oh, it's 60 feet though, so I don't really have enough. So I'm just gonna go for Flaming Sphere because I know that works. So he's going to go ahead and cast Flaming Spear and have it pop up behind the Yeti in front of Tusk. So it's a 5-foot diameter spear of fire.
Oh boy.
And he's gonna try popping it up on the other side of this Yeti. Try to it's not actually gonna give flanking, but like basically flanking the Yeti.
Burn! Say what? Burn the witch at the stake. Say what?
Actually, since it's an action to cast, I can immediately use my bonus action to do the thing, right?
Yes. You're gonna ram
Okay.
it into a creature.
So he's gonna go ahead and ram it into this Yeti. Okay. Let's make the saving throw against the damage. Okay. So that's going on myself. And then he's gonna make it roll that. Not quite enough. Gonna take that damage. I've got an effect. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I do have an effect. So let's hope it does. Okay, that is his turn.
Alright, so you see there posturing and trading places and banging each other. But they're not willing to move into the spikes.
Wow.
John.
Well, congrats. We're dealing with one Yeti at a time.
Yes, indeed. Are the Yetis inside the is the thorns underneath the Yetis, or
No.
The thorns are basically between the Yetis and Tusk.
well, John just missed the opportunity. I was gonna set if the Yetis were actually on top of the thorns, I was gonna set the thorns on fire with firebolt and just burn them alive
They're made
while
of
they're in
ice
there.
anyway, they wouldn't burn.
Ah, I thought they were made of grass or dirt or whatever.
Not this time.
There's not
Seems to be
really
fireball.
grass and dirt around here.
But it's 7 short thorns or 7 small twigs. But fair enough. All right, I was reading that wrong.
Well, that's the spell component, not like I'm not like casting it on 7 small twigs. I'm using that to cast the spell.
Ah, fair enough. All right. Anyways, okay. So John is. Let's see here. So I had moved through my tree and Zen is 5 feet because they're kids. So how far is it away? 30. That's 30 feet, right? That's right there. Is 30 feet. So I'm going to do that.
So you can easily just go around them. You don't even have to go through their square.
Yeah. Fair enough.
And why is it being so weird?
Yeah, I was gonna say, why is it being weird? I don't get that.
So anyway, you can move 30 feet.
Well, that was 30 feet or 25.
That is 30 feet.
Okay, is Tusk? Well, I have direct line sight of Tusk. Can I fire an arrow past Tusk or? I mean,
Yes.
Zene did, but I was just curious if I would be at a disadvantage because Tusk
You have
is standing.
-2.
You have -2.
Correct. So in the
All
bottom,
right. Well,
next to the modifiers, click -2, and then roll
I'm
the hit.
going to proc Fast True Strike
Okay.
before I take a shot with arrow. So do that. Do roll. And let's see here.
Make sure you hit the -2.
Yes.
Next to the modifier.
-2. Yes, did.
There you go.
Let's see
And
here.
do your
And
roll.
we're going actions. That's a target. Give me a second. Control left click. Combo. Da-da-da.
That's it.
Indeed. Dropped
Nice.
1. Okay, so that's a 15. That's a hit. And do I proc sneak attack or no?
Yes. Anytime you have advantage, or a person is next to them, you don't have to worry about it. It should be automatic. So just
Okay, let me take a shot then if it's automatic
see.
because next to him.
Actually, no. It looks like it did not proc. I don't know why it didn't. All right. So go ahead. What is your sneak attack damage?
Let me see here. Hold on. Sneak attack actions. My sneak attack damage is sneak
40.
attack plus 4d6.
All right. So go ahead and roll 46.
4d6. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice.
That's 15. So
All
just
right.
drag that onto the Yeti.
Nope, that won't work. I'll take
Okay.
care of it. All right. So you take a moment, aim. You're watching as Tusk is dodging as this thing burns and screams. You use that distraction to slam a arrow right into his chest. Anything else?
I don't think I can do anything else to have any bonus action abilities. No, I don't think I can. So that's going to end my turn.
Okay. All right, top of the next round.
22. Hype.
We starting off with John again. So your momentum lets you go again.
Alright, well, John is going to move next to Tusk, basically, if possible. To the left, to Tusk is to the right. I'm gonna move to the left of Tusk if possible. Can I do that?
Yes, you can move to either side of Tusk.
I'm moving to the left of Tusk, and as I'm running, I'm putting my bow away and taking out my Sunblade as I'm running. As I'm moving, I'm putting my bow away and taking out my Sunblade, so I don't have to actually drop my bow because I'm nowhere near close to them. So that'll give me time. So can I move there? Yes, right there. Maybe, I don't know. Rotate token movement. There we go.
Fantasy Grounds was acting up for me, so I'm rejoining it.
So while that's out, I'll take my Sunblade, and while that's out, I'm gonna roll sneak attack. Not sneak attack. Fast True Strike, which is a bonus action, again, and then hit with my Sunblade. Now that I'm next to Nick, do I have a disadvantage or no?
Why
No.
would you be at a disadvantage?
There's no
Well,
there's no minus.
I was gonna say because Nick's literally crammed up next to me in a small cavern wall. Like that's why I was asking if I have disadvantage or
This
not.
hallway is 15 feet wide. It's not that cramped at all.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was the same equivalent size to the thing. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna do that, and then do Sunblade. 26. Why did it drop 10? Just curious.
You had advantage.
Ooh. Okay, so I have 26, and that's a hit, right? Sven?
Yes, it says hit right there underneath it in the
Okay,
chat.
so then I'm gonna roll damage. 7.
Okay, go ahead and roll 46, and I'll show you how to do it beforehand when you roll.
Okay,
Next time.
46.
10, okay. Alright, so you run up and stab this thing with your shiny blade.
Yeah, shiny. Very shiny. Alright, how did I do this? Because it's been a while since I actually played.
Are you going to do anything else?
No,
We'll
I'm talking
worry about
about
it next
you
turn.
going... Okay. No, I'm not gonna do anything else because I use my bonus action and cast, Fast True Strike, and then I hit, so nothing else I can do, so, and that.
All right.
Go, Tusk! Take it away! It's not letting me in. It's not letting me next actor for some reason.
Probably loading.
Go ahead, Tusk, take it away.
Just giving it a second to load.
Why did the map disappear on me? Oh, there we go.
Don't know.
It just disappeared on me and came back. The actual map itself, it was weird.
Might be a loading thing on your end.
Maybe.
Tusk is gonna do his usual Great Weapon Master, reckless attack.
Okay.
What? That doesn't sound like Tusk. Nice.
Alright, so this thing shudders and drops to one knee and then collapses down and pile.
Yeah. Let's see, how far is that? That's that far. Tusk is going to use his bonus action to use his stepping nail 30 feet into the middle of the stuff.
Okay.
Actually, he'll go. Yeah. He'll go right
Sorry, Nick.
there. No, that's all right. I'm not going to actually move any further. I'm going to then
Give me a
throw
um,
bronze stuff.
acrobatics check.
As I. Da-da.
That was oof.
Oops.
Alright, so as you misty step out, slip and a little bit, hit the half button, and then roll damage, Genesis.
Poor Nick.
Alright.
It's 3 points of damage. I'll get over that.
Yeah. Snappy goes. I'm then going to throw bronze tusk. My second attack. That should have not been a. Oh. I was at disadvantage because I clicked disadvantage thinking it would roll an advantage. That's.
Alright, so drop the second. Anyway, so still a miss.
Yeah. No. No, still a miss. We're good. So yeah, no, I throw it. It goes like past the guy's shoulder and then comes back to me, and I'm try to goad them towards me in now that I'm a little closer. And that is Tusk's turn.
All right, Genesis.
Okay, Jen's going to move a little bit, get a better view. How bad is the view from behind the Yeti?
He landed face down, so most everything is covered up, so it's not too bad.
Okay, how's the view of the other Yetis from behind this Yeti?
Unaffected from where you are.
Okay, cool.
You can still go into that square. It's just got a giant Yeti corpse
Yeah.
there.
Okay. Jen is gonna go ahead and try to cast Guiding Bolt on this Yeti in front.
All right.
And Tusk is between me, but they're also large creatures, so I don't think it's gonna affect it. So,
Is it an attack or a saving throw?
it is an attack.
Give me a straight 20 or percentile.
I should have thrown that in the tower now that I'm thinking about it.
All right, so you have no problem.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and upcast this to 3rd level. Sorry, spell page long. Hard to find stuff. Upcasting it and shooting at the Yeti.
That's it.
I don't really have a mouse, so let me do this. And then I think that'll work. Yes. Nice. Okay. And then he starts glowing. He looks pretty easy to hit. That's a turn. It's not passing yet. Hmm.
All right, he's going to grab a couple of these ice shards and try to rip them out. Go to request rolls. Who is he? He is muscular. And he's gonna throw it. You're able to move out of the way, and he's
Moves out of the way, steps on more spikes, takes damage, all according to Flip. No.
that's right.
Task failed successfully.
All right, so he's going to move. Okay. Starts moving back. Maya tree.
Maya Tree's going to move up to just behind Jen.
All right. John and Jen, you guys see her as she slides up, sort of looking around you guys.
And da-da-da. I just realized one of them. I feel like my mind skipped over that when that happened. uh, I think Biotree is going to just attempt to shoot a arrow past all our owl friends towards the muscular yeti.
All right, -2.
Since I'm shooting through Jen and Tusk, I have like a that'd be like still a -2, or is that a -5 with the two of them?
This is Maya tree. Give me a percentile or 20.
I'll roll percentile. Why not? Actually, I'll drop this in the tower.
All right, yeah. So you do not, you just a -2.
Perfect.
What? How much did she move?
You just kind of like because I thought for a second that I might need to get a better line of sight, but I guess I didn't really need to. But still, moving a little closer.
He's
Why not?
asking how many feet did she move?
Oh, 25. I guess
Okay.
I missed the first part.
All right, go ahead. Shoot away.
My screws clicked. Like, wait, what?
Surprise!
It's glowy, so she hits.
Does a little bit of damage. Yeah, imagine just Mouchy kind of like slinks, up right behind you two, sticks her bow right between you two, and then lets out the arrow.
Nice. All right, this guy.
Well,
Z.
well, Zine's gonna move a little bit closer. I don't know if he's gonna be able to see from here, but I'm gonna try. He's not casting a new spell anyway. He is moving his flame sphere.
So you're moving 25 feet.
Yeah, I think you can see from here. I think you can see the muscular yeti. He's going to move, use his bonus action to move that flaming sphere 30 feet.
Yep, you can do it. It gets right up next to it. Roll to see if it hits or saves. There's a glistening trail behind it as these things have a layer of ice melted from them. Quickly
Oh, that's because I have the
hardens.
token targeting him. Oops.
Fails. Nice. Do that damage.
I'm not gonna put the effect on him because I have he's gonna bonus
It yells out in pain and trying to wave it away. All right. Top of round 3. 24. Very nice.
Zine with his 3 initiative. Woo.
Up. Alrighty. So, up. They didn't come to me. Instead, they just threw spikes at me. In fact, some of them are fleeing. Actually, most of them are fleeing.
Most of them are fleeing,
Oh.
yes.
So, with my boots of leaping, I have a standing long jump of 27 feet. So I would like to jump from where I am to right there.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check.
Alrighty. Do. Wow. Better than the last one.
By the way, when you land there, you feel very hot. You feel like maybe standing next to the ball of fire might not be the best idea.
Okay.
Yeah. My butt warms up a little bit as I jump over it.
Um,
Can't really tell you
Alright, so
that you know something because he hasn't really cast this spell before. So
you go slamming through the fire, but it's quick enough to where it doesn't actually burn you. And you slip for a moment, slam into the wall, and are able to not fall um, on the now slippery ice. And what would you like to do?
Right. Say I'll slide 5 feet as part of my landing.
Okay.
Be just a little bit further away, and then I'm gonna whack this guy right here that's right next to me. Do my usual old reckless great weapon master attacks.
Matthew, would you just
Uh,
double check, make sure it is only when they end their turn, not if they move into, correct, the fire?
it only says ends its turn. So
Okay, that's what I thought. It's only a second level spell, so. Alright. Do your stuff.
boom, grabbing here.
Oops, I gotta move the stream.
Second whack. Ash. Yeah, no. So yeah, us, just seeing most of them flee, but the one guy still stick around, jumps, uh, through the fire, kind of splashing as he does so for his first attack. Kinda hits the wall and slides a little bit before turning around and taking him out at the leg, kind of causing him to fully fall over with a 1-2 slash, and that's
Nice.
his turn.
Alright, so he collapses down, and
Bud.
and Jen is going to go ahead and drop concentration on spike growth. So all these sharp ice thorns just retract back into the ground. And why did it pass to the next turn?
didn't it went to John. Why did it skip you though?
It was on my turn, and then it all of a sudden was not on my turn.
I have to head out due to mom needs me to help her with something, so I do have to go.
Okay.
So
Thanks for playing with us.
yeah, not a problem. Glad I could help you guys get through the fight at least.
Okay.
I don't
So
know.
Jen drops concentration. The spikes go back. And she's gonna start running forward. And I just dropped the token underneath the dead guy. So let me see if I can do that.
So they are difficult terrain.
And she's yelling at Tusk. Well, they think we're cowards for using magic and not coming straight to them, and so they're leaving. She's calling out why they're doing what they're doing. Honestly, I think I'm going to action. Yeah, they're pretty far down the hallway. She's gonna go ahead and action dash.
Okay.
Do I care? I don't think I care enough. Yeah, actually, yes, I would do care, so she will go ahead and end here. So she doesn't get burned. And that's her turn.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, Discord just kind of crapped out on me on my computer for a moment there.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And I can actually properly hear you too now, because for the last little bit you were a little garbly gook.
Oh, okay. Jen called out that basically the Yetis think we're cowards / cheating for using magic, and since we aren't fighting fair, they're leaving. So if
Well,
you yell after them that, wait, come back, I want to fight, maybe they'll come back.
yeah, maybe.
Why
And we'll see how many are
does
What
still
was
in
that?
range after I.
Zine have something on him that he shouldn't have? I'm doing something else. I'll be there in a
I
moment.
don't see an effect on him.
Did we lose Joker?
Joker
Yes.
had to go for the night.
Oh. That must have been what part of the stuff I couldn't hear first.
Zine. Flaming sphere D10. Damage ongoing. Fire.
Maybe it's because of the dying Yeti. Let me
That's
remove
weird
it
because
from
it
him.
didn't. Let's see. Damage cold. I don't know.
Oh no.
Don't know. It didn't apply to anybody, so I don't know what it was. Anyway, this guy is moving. My tree.
Right.
Spikes are gone, by the way.
Yep. I do see that.
The corpses are difficult terrain.
Yep. All right. Counting for that. Gonna go. Yes, my tree will end up dashing as a bonus action. Right? She does. Pretty sure she has that. Yes, cutting action. Don't need to view selected anymore. Okay, that's fine. Boop, boop. Maybe actually no, maybe not. I think for now she's just gonna go up to being next to Jen.
Doing the same, like basically the same turn that I did. So you know.
Well,
Yep,
you still have an
and
action.
she does still have an action. You know what? Dash a third time.
So you have a total of 40 feet.
That's 35. So she'll end up going right there. That's 40 with the and just like has not holding an action or anything, but has her like her bow at the ready as she's looking down at the other people.
These guys leaving maybe isn't the best for our whole plan of uh
Izine.
trying to not get found out. Okay. Seeing that at this point it's just his teammates that are at risk of getting burned, he's going to drop his flaming sphere.
Okay.
Then he's going to hurry to catch up with them.
So, being the street rat he is, he can go I don't know why I keep stopping at half. That's 30 feet there.
Nice.
Any of you could have done that, but he noticed it.
I guess I just don't like moving through like corners of enemies, even though this guy's totally dead. It just feels cheaty to me.
Meanwhile, like at first, I just heard like Zine, being the street rat he is, can just go, and it's like, what you're gonna say? He's gonna
So what?
just run away?
Yeah, he just leaves.
I was like,
Fucking
I'm
like,
just gonna
"Oh,
go.
fuck this
Turns
shit, you
around.
guys. Fucking Yetis, guys. I didn't sign up for that shit." Anyway, Zine's going to dash and catch up.
Giants is one thing, but Yetis.
Hanging out with Tusk.
All right, so at this point, I'm going to say you guys are. Check the map. Yes. Vicar. Yep. Are out of combat.
All right, Monetary is gonna go and retrieve some of her arrows. If I remember correctly, it's you get half back or something like that.
Give me a percentile. How many did she shoot?
This fight, 2.
Okay, she gets them both back.
Nice. And I'm also just gonna adjust this and count for the ones that I already lost. I was just gonna give a quick once over on the Yetis, see if they have like any bags or any like any bags or anything on them that they might keep trinkets or whatnot, since they seem to be somewhat intelligent, or if they're just freeballing it. Hello?
All right, and the one that you find, the one that was first engaged with Tusk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, congratulations to the happy couple.
Uh,
Give me just a second here. There it is. All right, he has a sort of frozen in a ball of in some ice up next to his skin. You see a dead beetle the size of a plum.
dead beetle the size of a plum, frozen to his skin.
Are you going to do anything with the beetle?
Uh, Tusk will yeah, he'll grab it, see if it comes off. Look at it a bit closer, see if he can figure out what kind of beetle, or if it's you know because it's a little weird seeing a beetle in a frozen environment like this.
There you go. It is in the party sheet. It is some sort of scarab.
He'll take it, throw it in a bag of holding. Amplify. Da-da-da. Wow. Did I say? I'll make it a second.
That's weird. I see in chat that you took it, but I still see it in the party sheet.
Yeah, I did was trying to drag it and then accidentally dropped it while in the party sheet, so I wonder if it doubled it before I actually properly took it.
Maybe. Do you see it in your
It's in my inventory as well,
okay.
yes.
Might as well take the other one, then just change the quantity to 1.
All right, so you guys are done doing full body cavity searches of the Yetis. Well, what are you doing now? Oh, wrong button.
Well, there goes the element of surprise, I think.
Only if the Yetis are working with the giants.
I mean, they're in the same area. It would make sense if they were.
Yeah, that or because the giants moved here recently, right? So they could be just moving on this Yeti's turf. At least that would be my thought. But maybe best to go forward assuming that we're caught or that people will be aware that someone's here.
Yes, that's probably a good move.
But I guess
Oh, sorry. Let me
Let's
unlock tokens. There you go.
carry on. Carry on wayward son.
There'll be peace
This
when
way
you are
are
done.
done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't
Don't you
lie.
cry no more.
Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
We get copyright struck from this.
That's right.
If we got copyright
dead
struck from
on.
me singing, I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it as a compliment.
Yeah, worth it. All right, so as you guys, let me switch the view for stream. It's a very long passageway. Again, mostly ice. There are parts of it that are also rock come through as you're moving along. Marbella coming in with a party of 5, doing a little bit of D's, and the other D's, they're in the middle of, or not middle, but they just finished fighting, driving off some Yetis because they didn't want to stand toe to toe with the Yetis, so they were doing some shifty magical stuff, and so the Yetis took off because they're not that stupid. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Virshkana, thank you. Welcome.
Welcome.
These our players are level 13, and know that the fight's not quite done yet. So, okay, he's laughing. Okay, careful for Yetis. They're after everyone today. Oh yeah, you guys had some climbing Everest right now, and encountered a Yeti recently. That's right. You guys thought you were done with Yetis? Not Yeti.
We got a pun counter for this, right?
Oh yeah, I haven't been counting the puns. It's fine.
That's fine, so long as you make sure to keep track with your heal counter.
There you go.
I know it's so hard to keep track of it with how rare it is. No.
Look, how dare you? Oh, I'm sorry. I was so distracted by Twitch stuff that I'm like, oh, wait, I haven't moved my token.
Name of a cult organization? I'm not sure. I know that there's some Yeti products like cold weather gear and stuff, but I don't know if it's a religious organization at all. Oops. All right, so here we go. Moving on down. They're in a glacier / mountain, so they're surrounded by ice, so walking on ice / rock as they're depending on where they are in this place. See, lots of cold stuff. Bunch of frost giants here, although they've only run across 2 of them so far. Snow leopards, ice mephits.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so as you come around the corner, you can see some barrels and what look to be provisions. Almost a storeroom-ish. Frozen meat, bales of cloth, hides, boxes, barrels.
Us will poke his head in so I can get a little bit of better view.
Okay. All right. As you get there,
Oh, yeah.
The Yeti comes charging out. Is this one? As your axe goes off.
Surprise!
We've been ambushed a little too many times, so acts of warning, really nice.
A little bit less nice when they have like an ambush and only get within 30 feet as they're hitting you.
Yeah,
But you know,
yeah.
still nice.
Alright, and he's slashing at you with his claws.
Oof.
Miss, miss.
And they both miss.
Even with the advantage. Yeah. Got a nice AC for a barbarian.
You got some fancy pants that give you an armor class bonus.
Yep. And a nice helmet that also gives a little bonus. Oh, but a 19 still gonna hit. Or 19 natural.
Alright, so you feel it's very cold as well.
Yeah. It's actually have a ring of warning. Or warming. Providing some resistance to the cold.
I also have a Yeti cup I use for work. Yep. Alright, go ahead and give me initiatives.
Woo.
Woot. Woot.
So they have already taken their turns.
Oh, do you want us to...
I'm
What
just gonna
happened? I don't know.
press the
Somebody must have hit next or something, but we're good. We're good. All right, Genesis. What would you like to do? As these things come out and charge and switch views. Click.
guy's a little bit far away.
Slide over.
Jen is going to go ahead and draw her sword. Wolverine's bite. And she's not going to get within range this turn, but that's fine.
You would have advantage against Maitri.
Oh yeah, she would not be expecting it, for sure.
Yeah, no, just stab her right in the back.
She's almost level 10, so now's the time to do it.
Yeah, before they get too
Before she
powerful.
gets too strong, yeah. Means I still have an action. Let's take a look at my massive spell list and see if we've got anything going on in here.
Appreciate it, Rondin Jaro. Thanks for hanging out. Feel free to like, subscribe, so later on you can check it out. We've got Starfinder on Sundays, Big Double D's on Wednesday and Thursdays.
All right, I don't want to look through the rest of my spells, so she's just gonna go ahead and use Vicious Mockery on this Yeti, and they can't understand her, or if they can, refuse to listen to us earlier. And she's like, "Oh, so using magic is cheating, but ambushes still fine."
Nobody said anything to them except for him trying to cast a spell, which he saved.
That's
So
true. That's
Yeah.
true.
you don't know what they can understand yet. But they have been speaking in their own language, yes. Leader for spells landed.
It's almost like I'm the main spellcaster in this group. Crazy. Alright. That's my action. It's
right,
not
Tusk.
whipping.
Alright. Us gonna do his usual reckless grit weapon master attack. Because of course he does.
Of course, yeah.
Gonna attack the guy who, try to ambush him first. Oh, I did it.
Congrats.
Alright. Second attack. Also a hit. Nice. Yeah, that's gonna just be it. Tusk, hearing Jen cast magic behind him is like, yep, no, they got that one. It's just gonna focus on the one in front of him, giving 2 deep slashes across the chest, kind of make it like an X mark. He's marking the spot for his next round when he drives it home. um, and that's his turn.
All right, my tree.
Yeah, nice. Biotree will step up a little bit. Nah, a little bit. There. Right next to Genesis. And is going to use her cantrip, Chill Touch. Not that one, the other one.
I love Chill Touch.
Um,
Great cantrip.
yeah, so she kind of like reaches out her hand and like a shadowy version of it like emits from it and shoots towards the Yeti, kind of going into him towards his heart, giving him a little chill of death, and it does hit, so a little bit of damage, necrotic wise. And in case they're like hiding heal, really good damage, damn.
Nice, girl.
Yeah, and in case they have a healer hiding in the wings, can't regain hit points.
All right, Zine.
Alright, Zine. He's gonna... He hears the sounds of fighting, but he doesn't quite see it yet, so he's gonna go ahead and move. I moved in like a half space, but that's 30 feet there. Okay, and... I don't know which one everybody's been focusing on. He's gonna go for the closer one, though. And he will... You know what? Let's double up on this. He sees that Mayotree, like, he recognizes her spells. And he's like, you know what? Chill Touch is a good idea. You also use Chill Touch on the other guy. Ooh, that's a hit. I did not expect it to hit with the 6 on the die, but can't complain.
You got a +10, so.
Here's that. If he's undead, I don't think he is, so we're not gonna do any other effects. That's his turn.
All right, and the third one moves out. Going to slash a couple times. awkwardly making eye contact with Maya Tree.
Awkward eye contact.
Prolonged eye contact. Prolonged eye contact.
Thank you. Thank you.
I saw where you're going.
But she
Nice.
saves.
Oh no, this is gonna turn out like that one session of Starfinder where everybody just made their saves and the monster did nothing at all.
You're slashing at Tusk.
All right, and we're going to go ahead and roll for initiative and take our 10-minute break.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, guys, so Raiders, if you're still around, we come back in 10 minutes.
Hey there guys, this is Jamaican Bake from Twitch Alerts, and today I'm going to show you how to set up the OBS Studio or multi-platform versions browser plugin source. So to get started, you're going to want to close OBS. This will make it so you can actually install a plugin. Then head over to this page, which I will link in the description. This is so you can download the zip file. So you're going to want to get the version for your operating system. In this case, I'm using Windows, so I'll get the Windows copy. I already have it downloaded to my desktop. It will be in a zip file, so make sure you have something like 7-zip or WinRAR, whichever one will work. And then you're going to want to open it. So here we have a folder. So now you're going to want to go to your PC local disk. So click this PC, go to local disk, and go to Program Files x86. Now scroll down till you find the OBS Studio folder, and this is where we want to extract the files. So you can just highlight the folder here in the zip program and extract it over. Now in my case, I already have some of the files, so I can skip, but if it asks you, just click Replace. Now you can close these out. Now open back up your OBS. So now if you click the plus to add a source, you'll see you now have browser source. So now you can add a browser source, you can name it whatever you want to. Here it will ask you for a link. Now open up your Twitch Alerts dashboard. And here you're going to want to copy this link at the top of the page. Here I'm going to be copying the alert.
Alright, we are back. I am testing something to see if this works. Where here it is. Alright, so let's go to here. Give me just a second, guys. I'm trying something cool, hopefully.
Some cool in the ice caverns, I see.
That's right. Nope, it did not work. Okay, well, I will attempt it another day. Try to figure out what I did wrong. Any hoozle, we are back in action. With my tree.
Do. Make sure I turned on. Yeah, I did. My tree is just gonna cast Chill Touch again
Hey, it's a
on the
good
same
spell.
guy. Yeah. You're throwing hands, shadow hands. That is. It also does more damage than her bow. So.
Oof.
Well, it can. She can do more damage with, like, she can do a lot more than 5. I think her minimum is higher than 5 with her bow. So.
Yeah, no. Well, minimum is 5 with the bow, but a max of 10. So, yeah, trying the spell. Hit. Picked. Doesn't really want to get closer. Yeah, no, she'll just stay where she's at and yeah, throw the second shadow hand at the guy. And that's it.
All right, Zane.
Hey, you know what? That's a good idea. Jean does the same thing. I get so much shit in the other campaign because I just like always do chill touch, but like it's a good spell. And it's a cantrip.
That it is.
Ooh, crit! A good spell, I say.
I say.
And he still can't regain hit points. So, you know, things are looking up.
All right, Tusk.
Tusk is gonna continue carving his way through this Yeti. In his usual reckless great weapon master way. I mean, he's a great weapon master, so the reckless is the way. His way is the way.
There's just mockeries should still be on that guy, so I'm putting it back on him.
Hey, a hit. That was the wrong die. I grabbed the one below, not the one above. That's my bad. It should have it had an extra d6 of damage. Extra 2 damage, but oh well. If the next one hits, I'll just add to that one.
There you go.
Hit. Make sure I grab the right one this time. Hey. Steeds.
Please?
Are not. So I will cleave into the next guy.
Yeah!
I'm assuming they have the same AC, so it will definitely should hit, but you know, double checking. Yep. Make sure I do this. Beat that. Wow. And because I killed something, I get a third attack as a bonus action. Boot. I hit. I deal damage.
Nice.
Yeah, so I, sink my blade into the first guy, and then I put more force into it, yanking it through him and into the into the second guy before following it up with a second strike on the second guy, taking him fell in one and changing focus. That's his turn.
All right, Genesis. Did you see Tusk take down one of them?
Nice.
Yeet.
And Jen is going to go ahead and move up to this guy. She moves, that's 15 feet. I keep on doing in the half squares, but it's no big deal if she's not. Is this flanking with Tusk? I
Yes.
doubt it. Oh, okay. I'll take that. It's a +1, I think.
Great.
Okay, and she has Wolverine's Bite in her hand, so she's going to go ahead and try slashing at him. That's a hit. Gonna re-roll to see if she does crit damage. That's crit damage. Cool. So, in front of Tusk, a Yeti topples, and then he hears the sound of another one toppling over. And she's gonna go ahead and, actually, no, she's gonna stay where she is. That's her turn.
All right, so he's going to grab Tusk. Give me an athletics check.
And do strength of the bear.
All right, so he succeeds.
Yeah, meets it, beats
And
it.
you get an opportunity attack.
Alrighty. Gonna make sure roll a regular attack with this. Wow. Still hits.
All
As
right,
he like shoves
and
me out
I
of the way
need
and slash out.
a actually, I'm not going to worry about it. I should have done it before because he threw you over the body, and you should have had a chance to fall. But I'm not going to worry about it now because if you fall, then you would have been prone. You tried your opportunity attack, and not going to worry about it. All right. Just adding that Zine is immune.
Yay!
And 1, 2. I need Maya Tree to give me an athletics check.
Straight roll. 11. No.
All right,
Yeet.
and then give me a DC. She got pushed pretty hard. I'm going to say it's a DC 14 acrobatics, or she falls prone.
Oof.
Okay, so she's
Almost.
prone.
I'll throw that on her.
Do I get that op attack?
Yes, Genesis would. Wow, Z goes first this time.
Oh, let me actually roll. No. Let's go first. Can't have that.
Well,
I have to
Jen
start
got it.
asking. I have to start asking when you guys are done.
Mm.
Because if I click on the person and then somebody else hasn't rolled, that's what locks up the token and it won't let you pass the turn.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
All
My
right.
bad.
So this Yeti is shoving Myo Tree out of the way, and Jen uses that distraction to her advantage, and just like, oh no, he's Achilles. He's got a bad heel, so she takes advantage of that.
All right, switch to view again for the chat. Viewers at home, there you go. All right, what you guys like to do? As the youngins can level up.
Woo!
We
Probably going to start searching the room. Theoretically, if they just went here and set up an ambush, maybe they didn't tell anybody that we were here.
I mean, probably not. They didn't have enough time. We weren't that far behind them. Yeah, Tusk will check the bodies, see if they have anything else frozen to them, like the one.
Like that beetle, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Sven, I'm unable to drag the new level onto Zine. Not multi-classing, so I just want one more level of spellcaster.
One of them has a pin that you would normally use to close a cloak, made of iron in the shape of two hammers joined by a semicircular haft. And that is just he just jammed it into his chest. He thought it looked cool.
Ugh.
Oh, hey, I got something just very similar to this. Hey, Jen, you want the cloak pin? I got one just like it if you want.
Is it anything special or just a cloak pin?
I think it's just a cloak pin. I don't know. Could be religious or could just be like, smithy type advertising. It looks like two hammers joined in a half circle. Or, yeah, joined by a half circle thing.
Honestly, she's not all that interested.
Yeah, Tusk will keep it.
Might as well.
All right, so he got 5 hit points. He should get 7. He should get 6, so he has 78. Alright, so at
As a
level
note,
10,
Nick, I think I told you to do this. In the journal page for Mautri, she might have the sidekicks entry.
Yep, no, I got it.
the only thing
Myra
that
knows I'm
changes
doing
for
for her as
him
well.
is his cantrips. He now knows one more cantrip at level 10.
Wow.
So let's see if it's correct. Still doesn't like some sidekicks.
I know for Myo Tree, I'm just going to end up taking a level in expert, and all I really get from that is health.
6, 4, 3, 2.
Hey,
Okay.
health.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
why doesn't it show his?
Next level up will end up being more exciting.
Spell slots. I know it's wrong, but oh, okay. I was looking at the wrong thing. All right, so 10 is 4, 3, 2. All right, so almost right. Did you add Ray of Frost?
Mm, he already had it. I have not added a new cantrip yet. He had an extra cantrip because of his spell sniper feat.
Okay. All right, and my tree is going up. I'm sorry,
A
you said
level in expert. Yep. So it'll be 5 and 5. And I already checked, but should only get health from this. Doesn't get anything else at level 5 expert.
Because normally it would be your proficiency goes up and stuff.
Yeah.
But her total level is not 5.
Ooh, I don't know, Sven. I might take True Strike.
Don't forget there are 2. There is improved True Strike and fast True Strike.
We'll also have to remember next level up when they have a combined total of 11th level, cantrips increase again.
We should remember that, yes.
We'll see if we actually remember when it becomes relevant.
We won't,
All right,
but
so as you guys are putzing around, are you going to take a short rest here, or you just looking and moving on?
I would like to take a short rest if you don't mind.
yeah, might as well.
All right, so that means Genesis, you also get to level up to 13.
Wow.
Nice.
Take that rogue dip you've been waiting for.
Oh yeah.
Am I good to roll some hit dice, or do we want to wait a second?
No, in this campaign, you guys are just getting one. They get one less than max. So I didn't fix hers yet. She has expert is the
He's
D8.
talking about for taking the short rest, I think.
Oh, rest, short rest. There you go. Yes, hit dice. Yep, you're good. And
thank you.
But for hit points, she should get 9, and she got 5. Wow, so she gets 4 more. So she's at 91.
Whoop.
All right, well, hold on, Tess. Don't forget, you have a bard who can do her.
Oh yeah, Song of Rest.
Yes,
Is it
I'm
gone
also
up at
hurt
level
decent
6,
enough.
or is it still 1d6 at level 6? I forget. 6 or
That's a
8.
good question. Yeah, it's 9th that it goes up, so
Right.
it's still a 1d6. Let me go ahead and roll that. Nice.
Nice. New leader for healing received.
Yeah.
Wonder why.
I'm surprised he wasn't already the leader for that.
Somebody has to heal him in order for him to be the healing received.
True. All right, and time to level up. I didn't know what class I was gonna go into. This is great. It's okay because I got Scene leveled up, and that's obviously the important bit.
Mhm. Yes.
So I was showing Mantha the D&D 24 version of True Strike.
It is so much better.
Similar to Booming Blade. You cast
Okay.
a spell on your weapon and make an attack with that weapon as part of the spell. You then can add radiant damage if you'd like, or do the damage of the weapon. And then as you turn level 5, it's a cantrip, so it bumps up and it automatically does an extra damage dice of radiant damage.
Well, that is so much better.
Yeah.
Instead of just wasting a turn,
So it's very
you
similar
actually get things.
to Booming Blade. Or green flame blade. You actually make the green flame blade. But all right, so level 7 cleric will get 4th level spells. Level 7 bard will get
4th level
4th
spell.
level spells. So basically it's the same thing, it's just a matter of which one do you want. If you get either one up to 8, keep in mind you'll then get the ASI, but
I mean, really, if I just keep going back and forth, eventually I'm gonna get an ASI 2 levels in a row.
you could. Yep.
Which
Be a
is the
minute, but you definitely
stupidest
can.
way to play this.
Yeah. But you can play it that way.
Yeah, it doesn't look. I don't see anything else hidden anywhere. You got cool stuff at level 6 from both. And you get cool stuff. Let's see. Are you set to regain your inspiration on a short rest? Your bardic inspiration? Let's take a look and make sure.
Something that happens at level 10.
No, that happened at level 6. Font of inspiration. Let me make sure I didn't misread it. Channel Divinity Bard. 5th. You got that at 5th level. So in theory you should. But I don't know. Let's take a look. Prep. Yep, it's set right. I know what I'm doing. Just may not seem like it all the time.
Mood.
At some point, some version of me knew what they were doing.
That's right.
Is it the current version of me? No. But, you know.
All right, so which level are you going to take? Which class?
I think I'm going cleric. I think that's what we're doing here.
So the theology class, not the musical class.
Okay. Tree Hugger class.
Yeah.
Yes, behavior class.
In the chat, how many?
Give
hit
me
points?
9.
Okay.
My con is +4, and I have D8s for hit dice.
All right. So your hit points are set, and we are good to go. Don't forget when you're picking a new spell. I do allow clerics to change their on a level up. You can change your cantrips. Swap out one for one if you want,
Good to know. Good to know.
and your new spell and or cantrip or whatever you're doing does have to be from Player's Handbook in this campaign. All right.
Okay.
That's true for Maitri and Zine as well. All right, so you guys are looking around in here. If the characters move any of the boxes and barrel around, you will find that the third container reveals a hole.
So depending on which one we move, the hole could be in different spots.
Correct. And it's either a latrine or something special. So who's going to stick their head in there? Or close their eyes and stick their hand in there? Of course, it could also be both. Maybe it's a latrine that they hid stuff in.
I think first Tusk will try and smell, see if it smells like a latrine or if it smells like something else.
Good choice. Good choice. Good choice.
Okay, good. It does not smell like a latrine.
He'll stick his hand in there.
All right, there's a bunch of coins, a couple gems, and a tube.
Pulls it out, hands the tube over to Jen. Starts helping distribute the coins and whatnot.
Nice.
There are 600 gold pieces, 4 gems, each of them worth 250 gold.
I'll take 2 of the gems and Jen can have the other 2.
Okay. Sorry, I am like half listening, half looking through spells, so I apologize if I miss something.
So I'm not even going to bother with identifying because you recognize the scroll as a scroll of Cure Wounds. It is a level 3.
Nice.
And it comes in a silver tube.
Correct. Tube itself was worth $50.
Yeah, well, both went to Jen.
There you go. All right, so you guys finish your long rest as these Yeti laying there. Blood is frozen by the time you stand up.
I'm just imagining like as the bodies are slowly cooling, just like enjoying the like cooling body heat, like a dying fire. Yeah, no.
All right. Where would you like to go? So, as you're looking at the thing, I'm actually going to see what is this. Let me check something real quick. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I rarely do this, but this is a large map, and where you are, the map that you're on right now is just one part of a much larger map. So, to make it easier overall, I'm going to move you guys and just have you finish another section real quick. So if you look at the map, where's Tusk? Here's Tusk. Okay, so as you come down here, you see it goes out. And you'll notice that the map ends just like it did before. Target mode. It ends here along this line. So,
All right.
instead of moving you to another map and going through all that hassle, I'm just gonna put you, move you guys so that you are. Move you here. Loop. All right. So if you zoom out, you can see you guys are here. See? And if you can't see anything, just click your token.
There we go.
Why?
And, oh, okay. So give me a second here. Let me grab, I'll start with Tusk, since you're Tusk. This is where you went.
Ah.
So you can see it again. I forgot that when I move you guys, that will happen. I should have just moved you manually, but all right. So that is where you've been. And so as you guys come down here, you can see that it does open up around the corner. Right there. But let me do the same thing for Genesis.
We.
Because you guys should have Fog of War.
Yep. I guess.
It's like a little time lapse watching
All right, there
token
you go.
moving around.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
guess to be clear, that area we were at below, where that long path, that does that open up to the cliffside where we're at now, or does that open up to a different area? Like, is that connected to along here, or is it different?
So you can see that this this ends right there. So this is the edge, even though it doesn't show it. So no, they do not connect.
Okay.
Because this edge here continues right along the edge there. And then keeps going around to here. So no, you cannot. You can see it. I mean, double check, make sure I'm speaking correctly. Okay, you guys are here.
It does look like that, yeah.
Okay, so it just does jut out. So it comes out to about here. So you can see that there's a little ledge right here that sticks out and then comes back. So yes, you can see it from here.
Okay, but it doesn't. Okay, thank you.
But
That helps.
you have to go. There's no way to get from here to here. Do I have this? Maybe. Let's see. If it will let me do it. Yes, it will. Okay. So there's the ledge. This ledge comes out roughly about like this. Like that.
Okay.
So the thing I drew, both of the things I drew are ledges, not walls. And this wall here is basically doesn't go any further than this. Let me click. Dadgummit. Ping, thank you. This doesn't go any further than that. That
All right.
wall.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Helps.
But there is a hole here. And from where you are, let me go ahead and get rid of the ping. Go back to all right, so go ahead and arrange yourselves however you would normally be traveling. It's over. Again, it's very windy, very hard to. It's much worse inside the chasm, but even where you are, it's hard to stand, and you have to walk carefully. You guys are
I
pretty
think
much
we're
hugging the wall.
yeah.
Yep.
All right, as you come in here, it looks to be. Let me zoom in on for the stream. A large, empty cavern.
You said looks to be, which is immediately like sets off my DM sensors of uh-oh.
Well, Tusk trusts his eyes for now. As he steps in a little bit further, as he's looking around.
And sure.
He's gonna walk this way to look down this. We hear anything as we're getting
Nice. All right. Genesis, give me a percentile. All right, give me a stealth roll.
That's gonna turn out great. right.
Just Jen or all of us?
Just Jen. Because she, as we talked about last time we played, has bits and baubles hanging from her, and
Oh yeah, no.
she cannot help but be noisy.
She also wears half plate armor,
Yeah.
which makes clanking sounds as she moves, so she is not stealthy.
Okay. Alright, and so as you're walking through here, with an 8, yeah, you slip and curse in Elvish, and that sound echoes in here louder than it has in other places as it echoes, and a couple of the stalactites fall. The crash. Oops. Oops. That was not what I meant.
Fart.
There we go.
Glass fart glass.
Okay. Speaking of witches, you are no longer talking. What the hell is it called? Yeah, something expired at 1630.
Understand.
Tongues
Understand
of...
languages. Yep. That's gone. Because it is now 1715.
I'll be honest, I feel like I should probably cast that on myself again.
And because I forced you guys to go this way, I'm not adding time to the travel. It was just you took an hour long rest, so.
Yeah.
Like I said, looking at the overall map, like I said, it would have been annoying to have you.
Yeah.
I rarely ever do this because it breaks the immersion, but there you go. Tusk forgot his wallet back here, and I was like, oh, I gotta go back.
My one Python. I forgot about it.
That's right.
Can't forget my one Python.
Anyway,
So
Jen
how's you
is
guys
going to
doing?
go ahead and cast Comprehend Languages on herself again because it's useful.
We
Does
hear
it
a voice
have
echoing in the distance, and
Does it have a verbal component?
Yeah.
Okay.
she must recite every curse word she knows in every language she knows.
That's right.
Well, we'll be here for a little bit then.
I mean, it's like a ritual spell.
That's right. It is now.
We could spend 10 minutes, so I can just not use a spell slot, but I figured we should probably keep moving.
Yeah. So yeah, Tusk is gonna keep moving forward a little bit.
Okay.
Sven, do you want to put an effect on me so that we can comprehend languages lasts for an hour?
Okay. Does it have a thing?
It doesn't. I can make one.
Comprehend languages until 1715. Okay. I mean 1815. It expires right now. All right.
Wow.
There you go. Maybe you should
I
cast
casted
it
and it expired
after.
5 minutes ago.
Should cast it after your long rest. Okay. Next time you'll know. Okay. Why is Zine hanging back by the door?
Guess I haven't moved him yet.
Okay.
Because he's shy, okay?
God, don't have to call him out like that.
Alright, Tusky, you can see that there are some frozen blocks of ice that has stuff in them. It's hard to tell from where you are exactly what's in it, but there appears to
Bet
be
it's people.
frozen blocks of ice.
I'm assuming it's like down here.
Yes.
We got some ice cubes ahead.
You see the section to the north, east end.
Good to know.
Alright, so as you guys come down here, you see that there look to be some sort of beings in the ice. Which one are you looking at?
Tusk is gonna look at this first one here.
Alright, so it's as you get closer, you can see it is a dwarf with a battle axe. You can tell that it has been obviously hacked, chopped up and stuff, and it's very dead. But it's sort of half posed in like a frayed manner, with his hands up, one hand in his axe, the other one raised, like he's afraid.
Huh. Taking a look at the second one from the top.
It's an elf with a long case at its feet, probably 6 feet long, maybe 7 feet long. This
That's very
tube,
long, yeah.
this big case thing. I think it's wood, but it's hard to tell what type of in the ice.
Does this one also look like it's clearly wounded and
Yes.
dead before?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As you approach the third one, you see it's a human woman. She has a belt, has jewels all in it. Looked probably several hundred, if not more, gold worth of jewels.
Wow, expansive.
We may or may not want to take some time seeing if these items are of value.
This one is a man. He has a tube in his hand that looks more like a scroll tube or a map tube, something like that.
By the way, just because I can no longer see her, is Mountry moving in with us?
I think my entry will move to about here and then be keeping an eye behind us. But thank you for calling that. I forgot to move.
I would argue they would be very curious about this type of stuff. She may want to come in and look around, and Zine will probably be looking around at this stuff too. There's nothing like this, none of them have seen. She can definitely keep her eyes behind if you tell her to, but these are teenagers who've seen people frozen in ice. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. He's keeping an eye out while looking at what's interesting.
Okay. This one is a dwarf that has a spilled pouch of gems by its feet. There's a bunch of them, couple dozen at least.
Okay.
This is another woman, and she's wearing a ring.
By the
Yeah.
way, these people, do they seem like they're dressed for cold weather, or do they seem like they're kind of dressed for more like temperate
The
conditions?
humans are. The dwarf is not. The elf does not. The second one with the dwarf with the spilled gems does have is cold weather clothes.
Okay.
This one is a half elf, grasping a sack with a burst seam that has a bunch of coins in it. Looks like silver pieces, and it's a pretty big sack. And he is not dressed for cold. I just need to check one thing before I tell you about the last one.
And Jen will share a little bit of her musings of, well, I thought at first that, like, these could all be people that got caught trying to break in here or something, but they're not really dressed for the occasion, you know?
This last one is a human female. She's wearing half plate.
Does it look like particularly nice half plate?
It does.
Ooh. I mean,
Honestly,
if
this
she's
all
not using it.
these all look more like trophies to me.
Give me insight, and Tusk give me insight with advantage.
Woot.
All right, so as you say that, it does look pretty apparent that these are meant to frighten off anybody who's trespassing. Oops, let me.
Meanwhile, even the teenagers aren't frightened off, they're just curious. Like, ooh, I dare you to stick your tongue on it. No, you.
Yeah.
Oh, please, that's just stage magic. Your
All
tongue
right, so
doesn't
we will
stick.
leave it here. Give you guys a few weeks to think about what you want to do with these things, if anything. Do you want to spend the time hacking away or melting or just
Honestly, probably.
tying a rope around them all and just dragging them?
Worth it.
But you don't know if these things are magical or any of that type of stuff. But next week on our Thursday nights, for the next 2 weeks, we're doing Crystal Heart campaign, and then so we'll be back here in 3 weeks on the 6th of February, and Sundays we've got Starfinder, and we're looking at, I can almost guarantee, since we weren't able to play last Sunday, 25th, the new campaign that Nick is actually going to be joining us with, keeps getting delayed a little bit because it's a huge boss fight, and when we have 2 or 3 people who are out,
Yeah.
it doesn't really work well. So hopefully we'll be able to finish the boss fight on the 25th, and we'll either be done with the campaign at that point. With that book at that point, or we'll. I might just end it there anyway and just start the next campaign on the 8th. So I would say there's probably, as long as we play on the 25th, there's probably an 80% chance that we will play on the 8th.
All right.
Start Horizons of the Vast. So you have until the 8th, or I should say the 7th, to get your character done. I would prefer you not wait till the 8th, but or the 7th. The sooner the better. Like I said, everybody else is done. Mantha is doing something cool. She has a psychic bond with one of the other players. So if they're within 100 feet of each other, they can telepathically speak. And when they're within 30 feet of each other, they both roll initiative, and they both take the higher one of whatever the two of them roll, because they are in sync with each other. And she's
That's
also
cool.
a large creature. So it's one of the few campaigns I'm allowing large creatures in.
I gotta do something while I can, you know?
That's right. I have one of my other players. So you guys are going to help colonize a planet. And that person can speak with animals all the time.
Yeah.
So...
He's gonna get so tired of being able to speak with animals. I'm so excited for it.
It's going to be like a Dr. Dolittle. Once the animals know that he can speak to them,
they will not shut up.
Yep.
I intend to have a lot of fun with it. We'll see. I don't want to be too annoying, but, he should overhear gossip from squirrels and seagulls and pigeons and rats. And horses will come up to him and ask him for help. And so it should be interesting to see how it goes. But beyond that, he'll also be a huge benefit to the party. Because anywhere they go, as they're traveling through the things, they can talk to all the animals and stuff. So the only problem is the player can sometimes be tight-lipped. And so they will find out something and then just not tell the rest of the party.
Just won't tell anybody.
So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
I swear, at least, once a session, I have to be like, and are you saying anything about that? Are you sharing anything with the group?
And sometimes
what do you
it's like,
say?
No, I don't say anything. So, anyway, we will see how this plays out. We don't know what Nick's going to be yet. And
yeah, I got a couple of ideas, but I'm still waiting to choose.
That's right.
Still trying to figure out. So,
if you want to find out, you better show up for this session. You know.
We gotta keep some mystery.
So Starfinder it's a somewhat true in D&D. You can have two of the same class, and they are very, very different. If you have two of the same class in the same party, Starfinder is so much more so. You wouldn't even know they're the same class a lot of times, because there's so many different options on how to build it and races and everything else. However, having said that, we already have 3 soldiers in a party of 5. So I would suggest you not.
Well, if it makes you feel better, that's not what I'm considering.
In my defense,
I'm not going to stop
planning
you.
out the character for 2 weeks at that point, so I wasn't about to change because everybody else was doing his own change.
That's right. I won't
if it makes
stop
you feel
from
better,
doing
I'm currently
so,
debating between playing either a technomancer, a biohacker, or an evolutionist.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'm leaning towards either biohacker or evolutionist based off of the character idea I got. But
right.
I
will tell you the biohacker is not as exciting as you would think. So of the two, off the top of the head, I would go with evolutionist. Just keep in mind, evolutionists not quite as bad as a nanocyte, but they do have a lot of options, and so. But I think you are one of the few players who would do really well with that. So, because they can pretty much, it's like a biohacker, but more so, and to themselves. So they can change their body types and give themselves different things to make their bodies do stuff it's not supposed to do. So I'm not
Yeah,
as
with the
familiar
character
with
idea, like
evolutionists,
was
but
leading towards those two. I saw Biohacker, hadn't gotten a chance to kind of look through it, but I am excited for Evolutionist. So I don't know. We'll see.
but
I'll think on it a little longer and get back to you on
there
exactly.
you go. And you can also multicast. Do be both.
True.
All right. So with that, we will end it. Thank you guys for playing. I appreciate
Thank you for DMing.
And
Thanks for DMing.
close this down. Stop the winds. So thanks again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and whatever else you do. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Good night.